Hi there. Welcome back. So you've come for a tarot reading today, have you? Good choice. You are human, and all humans need a space where they can relax, gain perspective, think things through, and work out right from wrong. Work out what it is they're doing wrong, they're thinking wrong, and where it is they want to go in their life. It's very difficult for us sometimes. And the tarot can sometimes be one of the many methods that we use to bring about understanding, to bring about calm, to bring about thoughtfulness, and generate something which is going to give us the ability to make decisions about the future, which is going to be useful. Do you have some big decisions to be made? Are you going through some struggles at the moment? What is on your mind? What about the people around you? Do they need some help and support which only you can provide? What is it has been on your mind? What is it that you've been struggling with and you need to work on at this present point in time in your life? What is it you've been misunderstanding and that you've needed to get a better understanding of? Does the tarot have the answer? Or was the answer already inside you all along? Just a question of creating the environment and those little breaks in your day when you can relax and get a certain quantity of perspective about you and about your life, creating a formal environment, so to speak, whereby you can sit down, take stock. Some people do this in churches, synagogues, temples, mosques. Some people gather with friends in a circle. Some people sit down to meditate, burning incense with candles blazing. And many others speak to a tarot reader, because that's what we're here for. Today, I'm using the Druid Craft Tarot. The energy, the symbolism, the characters and personalities within the cards can be a bit intense, but they can be beautiful as well. Let me do a reading for you so you can see the method of laying down the cards and talking about them. So you can think whether this is something that you'll require in your life at some point in the future. Which you will, mark my words. The kind of people who come to me are not the kind of people you would think would come to me. And that's what I'll say so far. We're going to do a Celtic Cross spread now. Very basic. My own interpretation of it, based upon what I know and what I've been through and what I've seen. This reading could be for you, could be for a family member. The thing to do is listen out for the things which resonate, which work well with you, which gives you pause for thought and help you to think things through. And then we can start a dialogue and generate for you clarity. So your first two positions, they relate to the here and now, to you, to where you are and what it is you're going to achieve in the future. Maybe some of your concerns or anxieties, maybe some things that you've been thinking about, or you need to think about. I'm getting a feeling of stability, connection, appropriate ideas, appropriate values, aspiration for the future, and a request for help. You're definitely someone who has a lot of knowledge inside you, a lot of natural skill, a lot of natural talent. People don't understand your wisdom, and those around you, they need to start listening. But you also need to recognize your community purpose. What it means to be a member of your society. I think this is what the High Priestess is telling me. Not only a focus on yourself, but a focus on how you connect with others, and to incorporate your knowledge and your wisdom in a manner which is appropriate for the circumstances, knowing what to withhold and what to give. The Four of Wands is more to do with the house, the home, your life, those around you, those close to you, even those close to you don't quite get on with. There's a feeling of beauty and stability there, but there's also a sense of confusion and complexity, and a need to bring a certain level of ceremony or connection into the family environment, things you do together, to create unity, to help move away from a sense of division, separation, and to create balance in terms of clarity of thought. I think it's interesting that one card is for the night and the other is for the day. Do you have the occasional restless night? Do you struggle with your sleep? Do you have too many thoughts and feelings going on with you? Let me know in the comments section what's troubling you. And then maybe we could, think about it. You're also naturally intuitive. You don't understand your own power. You don't understand what you can achieve. Interesting. Let's expand the reading, still covering the here and now. The world reversed. Very much a spiritual symbol. Very much a feminine spiritual symbol. Very much to do with a combination of sacrifice and working hard to achieve things which are important. The pointed oval. Important sign. Both in paganism and in Christianity. In Christianity, it's supposed to symbolize the wound on the side of Jesus, created by the spear, from which water and blood flew out, thus suggesting that there's a feminine component to Jesus. Within paganism, refers to the goddess, refers to the earth. But the world card, sometimes called the universe, can mean completion and finding a way of achieving something good and overturning difficulty. And as the Four of Pentacles is curious, The way in which the art expresses it suggests trying to get something. The suit itself suggests the material, either financial concerns or financial aspiration. You're working on something pretty important right now. You don't know whether you can achieve it. You don't know whether you can get to where you want to go. You're doing so thinking about those around you, within your family, within your friendship circle, within your community. And you're trying to do so with the right spirit, with the right energy. Either anxiety or fear is with you to a certain extent. And you're trying to work out what is the next right way of doing things. I'm seeing you as being a troubled individual who is trying to put a very brave face on life. I'm seeing you as being a person with a lot of concerns, baggage, false history, false understandings of reality, confusion and complexity, but still working to achieve something pretty amazing in your life path. Because of what you are naturally, who you are naturally, and what it is you wish to achieve. Now let's take the reading and move it on an extra step. Okay, let's move it on an extra step. The reflection upon the past, the anticipation of the future, and then the part of the reading which deals with the actual and the unexpected parts of the future. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Although the time that you're in at the moment may be full of stress and anxiety and worry and dealing with problems and making plans for the future, the reflection of the past is more carefree, determined, aspirational, full of hope and vitality, but also with an awareness that what you may be trying to achieve may not necessarily come out in your life, which is a concern for you. You had some very healthy attitudes, but maybe the direction you were moving in wasn't quite right and didn't quite fit what you need in order to survive, to prosper, to grow. The time you're in at the moment is more to do with trying to realize some of your goals and trying to do so in a realistic way, a way which actually means something to you and takes into account your restrictions and some of the other issues around you that's been getting in the way. The projection into the future is optimistic, but with a caveat. The sense of optimism there is that of achievement. The caveat is, it may not go quite the way in which you expected. The Ace of Swords, very direct, very much to do with a reflection upon where you're originally coming from. I find it interesting that the Prince of Wands has a wooden tool. The Ace of Swords has a metal tool, as if that's a movement onto a new level. From a more primitive way of looking at life to a more technological one, from a more simple way of looking at life to a more direct and complicated one. but both speaking about this feeling of beginnings, this feeling of new creation, which is also reflected in your goddess card, the world. New creation, new birth. Optimism brought out of anxiety and aspiration, taking you to a time and place in your life path whereby excitement and growth can really be the thing for you. I like that. I like that a lot. You are someone of great expectation. Balanced, but still great. Now, the next stage. Here we go. I expected that to come out. I expected that to come out. Ah, here we go. Now, these are powerful signs. Powerful signs for you personally. Speaking very much of victory, but also compassion and understanding and connection. Your short-term future, dominated by the Princess of Cups, full of resolution, full of compassionate empathy, but also being aware of everyone else around you and what everyone else around you also requires. A community symbol, a sign for you to achieve amazing things with the help of others and also directing them in the right way. The Strength card, expressed very differently in this wonderful Druid Craft Tarot. Lovely artwork. Because the wild boar in the ancient times was a tribal symbol of power, and it was one of the most fearsome creatures within the British Isles in the ancient times and also Northern Europe. And therefore, replacing the lion, which is traditionally used, with a wild boar is interesting. The traditional Strength card is a little different, because it speaks about love and compassion. But this Strength card is more to do with power, empowerment, a sense of fulfillment, maybe medium-term future, between 3 to 6 months from now. Things are changing. The bracelet she's got on her arm, reminiscent of the water sign, changing to circumstances, but also grounded in her tasks, in her direction, in what it is she wants to achieve. Everything here is about aspiration for you and moving things forward in your life big time. So even though the here and now may be difficult, you've got things to look forward to, moving from a more primitive understanding to a more refined one, and doing so with the help of other people and also you helping other people and getting them to understand you so that you can understand them, and building up a new level of clarity of thought. Then the real feeling of strength and power, as if rising up from nowhere, as you start to get everything in place to achieve the things that you want. Exciting, very exciting times. The Lover's card is not about sex, even though it looks like it is. It's about responsibility, making a decision, and connecting with someone for a real, dramatic, logical, rational direction of purpose. United in a common goal. I don't think you feel like you're connected with other people who have the same goals as you at the moment. But you will be. And not too far around the corner. It's like some of the mundane things you have to achieve on a day-to-day level is part of some kind of bigger quest. Almost as if it's some kind of amazing mission that you have to achieve. Very exciting, very positive. And finally, taking things from the world of dreams and aspirations and bringing them into clarity. The Seven of Cups. Yeah, it looks good. And so will you in the future. Proving yourself to others. Connecting with many people. And also being in a position whereby you feel calm, relaxed, centered, focused. When everything you need is around you. And the sense of anxiety we felt earlier on in the card reading is no more. Because of the journey you'll go through over this 12-month period to get to where you want to go. Focus your time and your energy on each daily task that you have to go through in order to bring about the changes that you want. Because I'm seeing signs and I'm feeling energy of something amazing developing towards the end of the year. Unexpected responsibilities which will be useful in the generation of something amazing. We always have to make a decision at some point. A decision to accept some of the things the universe is giving us, or to reject them. And sometimes when we accept them, we still have to learn as we go. Focusing in on your task, focusing on where you want to get to, accepting the responsibilities, but creating change bit by bit as you go through the process. Don't worry about where you're going to be in 12 months' time in your life. Don't worry about that. Instead, focus on the journey. Because I think that the journey here is going to be pretty interesting for you. And it's going to be pretty exciting. Full of aspiration and full of tranquility. I think there was a reason you're here. I think there is a reason that you're watching this video today. And the reason is that this reading is for you. That you need to know what the cards are talking about. You have a future ahead of you. No matter whether you believe it or not, it's there. And you are to achieve something pretty amazing, bit by bit. Focus on the journey. Listen to what the universe is teaching you. And think about the progression bit by bit. And everything else will go according to plan, I promise you. Now maybe some of these things that will happen in your life as you get closer to your goals will make you think. And when it does, come back to me, watch another one of my videos, and maybe you'll find the answer. Thank you very much for joining me today for this demonstration of the Celtic Cross spread using the Druid Craft Tarot. May your higher power, your ancestors, your guides, your angel, or your reason go with you. And know that you have a lot of things to look forward to in your life path. There will be good times to come, and there will be real aspiration for you. It'll be exciting. And you will reach fulfillment and happiness. Speak to you again soon. Bye for now.